Hi, welcome to TechCrunch, a place where we learn and earn technical skills in the most efficient way. Let's make coding fun. HTML tutorial, HTML technical interview preparation. So today we are going to present you a session on list of some sample HTML technical interview questions with answers and some preparation tips. Before we get into the HTML technical interview questions, let's first see how we can plan and prepare it properly. So first step, when we apply for any kind of opportunity or assignment, we first build our resume. That's our very first step, and that's our first impression. So make sure you have your proper writing skills used in that and show your best from your achievements, and mention your all projects if you have worked on, and rate your skill set, how much you know, and make it in a very transparent form. It's very important so that it will easy to shortlist and get the appropriate work assignment. Next time we see the practice. After building a resume, we need to apply it, and based on that we see the job descriptions, and based on that we prepare. So we need to prepare. Preparation is very important. You need to make a proper planning. We need to practice our introduction, like have some non-technical questions which is obvious to be asked, like tell me about yourself, and proper practice it and sample questions and with precise answers, and practice the coding for further rounds of your interviews. Employer details, it's equally important to understand the interest of job seeker with for an interviewer. So they will definitely, once you have get through the technical interview, the next step they will see your interest. So based on that, once you applied for any kind of job, make sure you go through with the job descriptions, and along with that take a look at the employer information, and ask questions if you have to the interviewer regarding the employer and job description, and what type of requirement they have and which type of team you are going to work on. So this will show the mutual understand and proper communication maintained, and how good you are in maintaining the teamwork, and they will see your entire performance in that. Listen carefully. It's very important. Sometimes we are so stressed and pressured during this kind of discussions. We usually have it in technical interview. We always think a lot. So first calm down and take a deep breath and do some yogas, and before going into it, and more focus and listen each and every word carefully, and based on that process it. And very important to listen every question carefully and answer very precisely. That will give you the best shot. Now, if you come to the technical interview, make sure you have a proper coding skills, problem solving ability, ability to think creatively and differently, communication skills, analytical thinking skills like an aptitude and behavior, uh, handling the pressure and stress, because these are the only keys the interviewer will be looking when you are going to work, in case if you get through. So they already assuming after the technical, they always assume that you are working with us, then how will you handle it? So based on that, they will place you in the team, and then they will ask the questions like how will you handle these situations. So that's why the analytical thinking skills are very important, and behavior skills are very important. So go through with the behavior questions and prepare yourself. How will you handle the stress and pressures to reach the deadline? How are you going to cope up with your team members and work with them? How will you contribute in a team? Now let's take a look at the HTML technical interview questions. So based on the skill set you mentioned in your resume, there will be set of questions based on that. Mostly the theory questions are very commonly being asked, and that's for the beginners. But when you are going for an experienced one, they will have more advanced type of questions. So one of them is like difference between HTML4 and HTML5. If you have been work in 4 and 5, So you can answer that question based on that. But here you can mention HTML5 supports both audio and video, whereas none of these was a part of HTML4. That does not allow HTML4, or just HTML does not allow JavaScript to run within the web browser, whereas HTML5 provides full support of JavaScript to run in the background. HTML5 in all modern browsers. It supports all modern browsers. That is the next question they might ask. So HTML5 is supporting all kind of browsers. Or you can add in this question for browser support features is the old and the new browsers automatically handle unrecognized elements as inline elements. Because of this, you can teach or prepare your older browsers to handle unknown HTML elements. And the next question is how to insert a copyright symbol on a browser page. So it's a little coding style question. So if you have worked before, you can mention it. For the copyright symbol, you need to hold the alt key down and type 0169. There are some code. And for trademark, similarly, you have to hold the alt key down and type 0153. For registered symbol, hold the alternate key down and type 0174. So with the help of these codes and a function of alternate key down, you can create your copyright symbols or trademark or registered symbol, those symbols which are actually mentioned in a very specific form. What is an image map? So these type of questions are more in theoretical, but if you have worked or you're going to work on it, they might ask based on their requirement. So you can mention image map. We have seen in the image session in this course that image map tag is used to define a client-side image map. It's an image where we can click. These are the clickable areas, and required name attribute of the map element is associated with the image tag. Use map attributes and create relationship between the image and the map. Now next question is explain the layout of HTML. HTML layouts provide a way to arrange web pages in well-mannered, well-structured and in responsive form, or we can say the HTML layout specifies a way in which web pages can be arranged. It works with arrangement of visual elements of an HTML document. Now the next question is what is the use of span tag? So we have seen it in the session. You can give an example if you can. In general, you can mention it like a HTML span element is a generic inline container for inline elements and content. It is used to group elements for styling purpose by using the class or ID attributes. A better way to use it when any other semantic element is available. The next question is what is the use of iframe tag? Iframe tags defines a rectangular region. We have seen it in the frame set region within the document in which browser can display a separate document including scroll bars and borders. An inline frame is used to embed another document within the current HTML document. Now there are a few more questions. As you can see, what is the canvas element in HTML? We have seen the canvas element in advanced session where we used to draw graphics on the fly via JavaScript. This type of element is only a container for graphics. You must use JavaScript to actually draw the graphics. Canvas has several methods of drawing paths, boxes, circles, text and adding images. Now the next question is what type of video formats are supported by HTML5? So we have seen HTML5 supports all videos and audios support. So we can mention MP4, WebM and OGG. That's what we have seen in the video session of HTML in this course. What is the use of fig caption tag in HTML5? Fig caption we have seen when we create a playlist, we can mention as a fig caption. That tag is used to provide a caption when using the figure tag. The fig caption tag is used either as a first or last child of its parent figure, or you can mention as fig caption element is used as a child of a parent figure element to attach a caption to the image, table or chart or any element contained in the figure element. The next question is data list. The data list tag specifies a list of predefined options for an input element. The data list tag is used to provide an autocomplete feature on input elements. User will see a drop-down list of predefined options as they input data. The next question is, what is the relationship between the border and rule attribute? So you can mention as default cell borders with a thickness of 1 pixel are automatically added between the cells. If the border attribute is set to be a non-zero value, the border will be not included. It will be 1 pixel border appears if the rule attribute is added to the table tag. Now our next question is name new tags included in HTML5. So we have seen the HTML5 included the audio and video. Other than that, we have mark, figure, caption, data, time tag, output tag, progress tag, meta tag and main tag, increasing the number of valid HTML5 elements and many more. So this is all kind of technical questions which is for experienced as well as for beginners. There are some more, we can have it later, but this is all about the HTML tutorial. We are going to present you in the next session about HTML editor, so stay tuned, and for any questions and assistance please contact techranch2019@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your support. Let's make coding fun. Thank you.